Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, anybody who is obviously non-binary, asexual or bisexual or any of the issues. I'd just like to be inclusive from now on. Obviously somebody made a comment, you can't say just ladies and gents, because that's an ism of some kind, isn't it? And I'm not into isms. It's a Tuesday, worked over the bank holiday. Ah, bless, oh dear, how sad, never mind. And there's Mr Baldrick and Al.
Hello.
And you was working over the weekend doing medical cover on that, mate, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a few bob in the old banks at Bushcraft store. And there's Mr Important. Ah, here's Mr Baldy. Mr Baldy. He's got a new hat. Yeah, I like that. I love Al, Dad, don't I? I love Al. Not here, been here long. Obviously, immediate actions, ladies and gents, is get a prawn. I'm still rocking that. Penny sleigh, was I called it. I was in the old one of the what are they called, charity shops, and I found that it's a coffee thing. But tell you what, I've always meant to put a bit of Scotch Brite in there, because infantry, I don't like stick that in there, but it almost fits. And everybody knows me, I love the old China, and it just keeps. It's a petrol stove, but yeah, 50p just keeps it all out of the way. And push come to shove, if I'd have forgot a pot or something today, I could always use that as a pot. But yeah, and just keeps all the stinking and all that type of stuff. But 50p, you can't knock it, can you? I was rocking all the titanium, sir. Titanium, yeah, puss. That's a beautiful, beautiful day. And certainly over the last 3 or 4 weeks, the green's come up massive, mate, isn't it? Yeah. Don't even really recognise the place. But yeah, and you've got your beige version.
Yeah, you got matching handbags.
No, mine's better than yours, sir. Although it's the only pack I haven't modified as yet, mate. No,
Yeah.
that is a first. That is a first.
Yeah.
Just don't need it, mate, do you?
I just done mine with a water bottle on each side now.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah. And it's beige. It's not coyote.
Right.
Otherwise, yank shit you do. Yeah, it's like I say, I'm proper rocking this one. The old Matilda pack. I'll just leave it packed. All I did was bung a bit of dog food in there, and filled up my water bottle. And it is all in there. Now, what I was asked, and a few people have asked, is just for a better look at the sort of rip-off first aid pack there, because what I do is they want to see inside the house, so I'll get that up on the table, mate, later on. We was going to do it last time, but we started spoon carving, didn't we? And yes, mate, you just talk through what's in there. And there's me self-made shelter bag, which literally just top flaps on that. Or actually, if I wanted to take this pouch off, it would literally just go in there perfectly, which is going to be the idea in the future. But I've got a complete tent in there, complete like Baker type tent in there. Whew. Now slowly been working on something. Got one of the British Army Desert DPM assault vests, and while sat in work with nothing to do, I stripped all the army stuff off it. And what I really want to do with it is just make a bushcraft vest, okay? I don't want it to be like an assault vest, and I don't want it to look army. So I shouted out to people, I said beige or brown, and it's bushcraft brown. But literally, if you imagine what you have in the belt kit, I don't like wearing belts no more. And just have it there, on and off, and just minimalist. Right, I'll show you, that's where the axe will go in. There's a nice old big pouch there, it's got pouches in the pouch. The same there. This one, just because, well, you can either put a Israeli first field dressing in there, but you know, that's going to be where my phone goes. Just so it's to hand in case the missus rings me. Sometimes I'm on over here, I'm on call at work. There's a pair of seam rod pouch there. And there is a knife and silky saw pouch there. So I've kind of evened it up. But all I've done today, I mean, literally, look, you can still see the cottons hanging on there. It's just sewn it together, one line of sewing, you can see it there. just to bring it over, whack it on, put some weight in it, see what's what, and before I go back and start sewing it up, because I'm not sure if we're going to have it Velcro closing or the Fastex clips. And the only reason to do, mate, is get it to a point, bring it out, and have a bit of a mooch about, a bit of a play with it. But again, David Frears, my technical advisor, he's probably going to be right again. Ed, you'll make something, you'll spend an age making it, it'll be the dog's danglies, then you'll bring it out, film it, and then about a year later you'll give it on to somebody else. And I go, you know, sometimes when somebody's right and you can't really argue against it. But anyway, I want to start having a little play about with that, ladies and gents, and I'll bring you back. But there he is, look, there he is, the main man. He says, I love Al, Dad, don't I? I love Al. I love Al. I'm out with the boys, my best thing. My best. British Army assault vest. Paid about, I don't know, 5 or 6 quid off a boot fair. It was new, nothing wrong with it. So when I had a few moments, I just unstitched it all. So all I got left with was the vest. Okay. Now I don't particularly, having done it for years and years, like carrying a belt kit, because like a lot of people, they take it off and they stick it around a tree, and it's just more of a thing I've wanted to do. It's a little thing, which is just make a bushcraft vest. Okay, and what I did want to do was not make it military looking and only carry your necessaries. So I'm trying to replace what's on the belt on the vest. And I did have a little shout out, because I didn't know if it was beige material or brown. People said bushcraft brown because it doesn't look military. Now I don't think once you've got a vest on, there's much you can do to not look military, and I don't want to look military, but just so, I mean, here it is, ladies and gents. Also I've got my phone pouch there, that is actually for a first aid kit, and I may put one on there. Again, fire starting kits in there, all your necessary. I'm not going to go in there, fire steels and all that type of stuff. As you saw there, hopefully I've got my knife in there, and a silky 180, which I'll never go anywhere without. And again, same in here, like a necessary pouch, whatever you want to put in there. I mean, me, there'll be coffee in there, because I don't go nowhere without coffee. If I ain't got coffee, people die. And as we go around that way, obviously there's one of these mega, which WBO Dave sort of give me. So I've made a little, just because I had a little space, to be honest, but that goes in there. You know, this can be first aid in there. Whatever you would put in there would be on what your belt kit, if that makes sense, ladies and gents. And obviously an axe should you need it, and it's proper safe, properly sheathed, and you know, if I fall over, there's no way that in any way is going to go into my body. On the back there, you'll see, I'm just going to leave it like that. And I've only tacked it together at the moment, ladies and gents, just to get it out. Put it on, size it up, put a bit of weight in it. You can't really do that in the front when we look daft with your missus, like, well, she just giggles at me. But yeah, so this is just a basic vest, and I'm quite happy with how it is, because literally it's only got a couple of bits of tacking in it just to keep it all together, just to size it up and so forth. And bearing in mind, I've only got like a shirt on there. If I've got a smock on, I can have plenty of adjustment on it, i.e. like so. And plus, if I have any more pork pies, I'll need a bit of adjustment in that as well. What I will do, just because it's a bit fastidious, is change these out for beige clips rather than black. But there it is, ladies and gents. Yeah, I don't know, I might have another first field dressing pouch there, but what I'm doing is, as me and Al was just talking about, is you're making it look like an assault vest, and they look like the ammunition pouches. So maybe I will do, maybe I won't do. But yeah, so it's a little thing, just kind of been working on it. Bushcraft vest. Nobody else has got one, because I made it, and Ray Mears, no, you can't have one. It wouldn't go round him anyway, would it? Oh no, I'm gonna get all the Ray Mears fanboys hating on me. Right, ladies and gents, yeah, so I've just brought it out just to sort of size it up, put a bit of weight on it, and it's only really designed to have exactly what I need. Nice saw, you know, you're going away and you're coming back with stuff, my axe, fire steel in case I get short, you know, there'll be some first aid in there, fire lighting kit, nothing too flash, too sensible, but obviously at the back it can be quite easily modified, so you could take the PLC, the large side pouch of the Bergen. So what I'm going to do is put some molly across there because I've got a few ideas. I want to be able to carry, if needed, a shelter and a side pouch off a Bergen on there. I say David Fest is probably right, Ed, you'll make it, it'll look the dog's danglies, but then you'll never use it. So on that, lads, the old Mac Petition Bushcraft Vest. And there we go. And I'll build it, yeah. Al's bringing back with treats. I love you, Al, don't I? I'll put that. Oh, I love you, Al. That's it, mate, yeah.
Another one. Dad's video, anyway.
Yeah. My dog's a little pikey fucker, isn't he? He's a gee dog and he's a bit of a pikey because he'll go with anybody that's got food. Oh, look. He's a gay dog.
Oh, good boy. Yeah, boy.
No wonder he likes coming over the woods. Right, ladies and gents, I'll just give you a quick look see at this last time. The first aid pack that Al's sorted out for quite a few of the boys, including Dave. You had a dibble on the pouches, mate?
Yeah.
No, it's all good all round, wasn't it, mate, you know? So, ladies and gents, it sort of comes from the sort of military and so forth. You're able to get to your kit quickly whenever you need it. So it's mollied on. Oh, that's me. It's mollied on, but then you can pull it off and you know, grab and go. So wherever it is, you grab and go. And what Al's going to do, he's not going to go into any great deal because you'll always have somebody go, you need this, you need that, yeah. A couple of people said, Ed, I'd like to have a look inside that kit because, you know, you're a paramedic, mate, you know what's what, don't you? Basic first aid, ladies and gents. It's not a surgeon's kit, alright? It's not Dr. Zhivago, but next time you see this, I will just talk you basically through, you know, what's in it.
Clinical waste bags and gloves. Obviously, the first thing you do before you treat somebody, particularly in the current situation, is gloves on. And any clinical waste, such as bloody bandages and wipes, should legally be disposed of in a yellow bag here. And if somebody's hurt themselves, the ambulance crew, if they're called, will take it away, or if you drop it off at your local doctors, they'll dispose of it. Underneath here, it's just more selection of dressings and wipes, bandages, sorry. So that's that main panel there, and it's secured by these loops, which is quite good. This section here, these are tough cut scissors. They will go through thick clothing, but they're intended to just run up the seams of jeans or jackets to expose and evaluate a wound. 3M, it's called 3M tape. You can knot bandages and dressings now, but if you can secure a bandage and wrap some tape around it, that's just as good, just as quick. Yeah. One of the main things with a burn or a lacerated wound is shock. So once you've treated somebody, they need to be kept warm. So I've put some of these exposure blankets in there as well. Another bag. Swabs here for cleaning wounds. Sorry, they're up. These swabs, so you open the packet up and you can clean a wound. If it's particularly dirty, I've included some wound wash here. So this, you separate the bottle, tear it off and just wash the wound well, and then you can assess what it is, how deep it is and things like that. One of the protocols that a lot of people may not be aware of is to hydrate a laceration. So if you imagine that I've got a deep laceration there, is to cover it in water, then apply the bandage well. Once the bandage is in position, put another bottle on there. Keep the dressing soaked, because the hydrated skin is easier to repair than dry, crusty skin from a wound that's just been left. So that's quite an interesting fact if a lot of people didn't know. You may be at campsite at night and somebody hurts themselves, so what I've done, I've put some chem lights in as well. So this is a bit of light for you to work on if you haven't got a torch. Get the casualty to hold it over the wound while you're dressing it. There's no reason why they can't do that, providing they're conscious, obviously. And if push comes to shove and you need an ambulance, this can be used to wave down the ambulance at the nearest point, which is another important point really. If somebody hurts themselves and you require an ambulance, if somebody makes the call, just one person makes a call, because multiple calls can be confusing, then one person goes to the nearest road access to that location. Because while camping you tend to go right in somewhere, and obviously the next valuable thing is the What 3 Words app as well. That'd be ideal. But so this is just a basic first aid kit to cover any cuts, lacerations and things like that. And you may all remember that to bind the wound quite tight if it's a deep wound, and elevate it if it's an arm or a leg. Clean it well, protect yourself, and everything else goes into the yellow bag at the end of the day. So this is just a basic, simple first aid kit to cover anybody hurting themselves on the camp.
Oh mate, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Like I say, I went had a quick flick at that, and even Dave, who I call my technical advisor, he went, "Oh, well, I'll do some patches." Well, a dibble was done, sir. No, it's very nice, mate. No, I do like the idea of that, mate, because even if you wanted to, you can just take it off wherever you got it and hang it on your ridge line. There's a lot of the guys, SOP, standard operating procedure, and that's dead easy to do, mate, because all you do is put it through there, really, wouldn't you? You know? If
you didn't want to carry it on your bag, if you take off the molly panel and keep it as it is in your bag, so you don't have to have that tear off panel. But
well, I think that's just a good idea, mate. You know, and that's nice, isn't it? Something about that's a Red Cross and they got copyright on it. Yeah, you can do one Red Cross and sue me.
Well, it's an international symbol of medical equipment, isn't it?
Yeah. So. Cheers, mate. No, I appreciate that, guys, and you know, a couple of the lads have asked for a bit of a look-see, so I appreciate that, mate. Nice one. And it's nice to have somebody bringing a skill to the fort, you know, and all that type, mate. You know, we've all got a skill, haven't we? Oh, well, no, it's but you know, well, it's a skill, mate. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. You know, I can mostly use a sewing machine. No, cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Oh, right, ladies and gents, it was just me and out today, and been a nice chilled out day, mate, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I think you had a little nod there, didn't you?
No,
no, you did. You was asleep. When I woke up, you was asleep.
When you woke up?
No, we bored each other to death, didn't we? And Baldrick was on my lap, and I had a kip in my little chair there. And there he is, the main man there, and he's just killing a stick. Oh, look, there he is. Mr. Baldy. Baldy, that's my stick. Baldy, mine. Anyway, ladies and gents, yeah, no, cheers, mate. It was a proper chilled out day because we both worked over the weekend, didn't we? And boom. So cheers for turning up, mate. And yeah, out again, possibly Sunday, yeah? Yeah, nice one, mate. Take care, ladies and gents. Bye.